Hey friends, I hope the morning's treating you well. I wanted to say a few words about Garth Hudson, pay tribute to him. He passed away a few days ago. I've been traveling. Things have been hectic. It's been a terrible week in so many ways, but better late than never, I guess. And it's very, very cold out here, so I'm not sure how long I can last. But man, Garth Hudson, talk about a giant. The last member of the band that was still standing passed away. I got to see him once in Nashville sometime maybe 20 years ago. I'm not sure. I think it was at 3rd and Lindsley. It's really weird how these venues pop up and go away, and I don't always remember the room I was in. It was back before they added it on and made it, and it was much smaller. I think that's why it seems odd to me. But I remember being there and just listening to him play, and some of the lines that he would play, just some of these phrases, these trademark phrases that you've heard so many people copy all your life. Just copied and trying to make it their own. And then here I am standing in a room in a small crowd hearing the actual guy, the genuine article, the man who came up with these lines and phrases, playing them, and just getting chills and goosebumps and closing my eyes and taking it in. Just a absolute beautiful, great player. And there's a video on YouTube. I'm going to guess everybody has seen it that's watching this. But Rolling Stone put it up maybe 10 years ago. But Garth goes back to Big Pink for the first time after all of these years. He said it was the first time that he'd been there since they walked out, when they were recording there. And it's just a beautiful video. It's quiet. It's not overdone. And it's him walking into the house and sharing some things that he remembers about it. And I don't know, his body is giving away a little bit. He's not a young man anymore. He's moving slow. And he's, like I said, he's being quiet and deliberate. And then there towards the end, he plays the piano. And though his body is given out and age is taken over, you can hear all of that music still flows through him just as beautifully as it ever did. He just plays, and it's beautiful. And he's wearing a Los Lobos jacket, which I was thinking, how great would that be if, you're in that band and he's wearing your jacket, a giant like that. I'm thinking those guys had to just been so damn proud when they saw that. But I don't know, man. It's just a beautiful, beautiful little video. And if you haven't seen it, please go check that out. And it just so happens my buddy Tom Utes gave me this book just like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I haven't gotten around to reading it yet, but it's about Dylan and the band at Big Pink, and it's written by Sid Griffin, which I met Sid, 10 years ago. I think it's probably 10 years ago or so. Tom Utes was actually recording Sid. I think he was probably producing a record for him at his studio in Nashville, and I met Sid wherever he was staying and interviewed him. And really nice guy, really knowledgeable guy, and he's way down the rabbit hole on this stuff. So I'm looking forward to checking this out. I was thumbing through it. I figured I would recommend it to you guys because Sid always does beautiful stuff. Actually, Sid is touring with Peter Case in the U.S. Sid lives in, I think, London. He lives in England somewhere, and he's coming over and touring with Peter Case in the next month. I think it's through February and March. And we love Peter Case. I've said it 100 times, but there's nobody better than Peter. Peter's absolutely great. So go to Peter's website and see what the dates are, and go out there and check them out. I was hoping to hunt down Sid on that tour, but I'm going to be on the road too, and I don't think I'm going to be able to check out any of those dates. I'd love to interview Sid about some of this stuff sometime, but that hasn't happened. But what I'm getting at here is I thumbed through the back, And Sid threw in some quotes. He asked some people to say a few words about the basement tapes and what it meant to them. And there's a nice long passage in here from my buddy Billy Bragg. I absolutely love Billy. You've probably heard me 100 times talk about what a beautiful cat Billy is. He's just like one of the best guys in the world. Absolutely a beautiful cat. When you're in a van with somebody closed up every day for a month, you get to know who they really are. We can't fake it anymore at that point. And Billy's a beautiful cat. There's a nice quote from Steve Earle. There's one from Nick Lowe, all about the basement tapes. And here's one from Peter Yarrow, who passed away a couple weeks ago. And I thought this would be a good one to share with you guys. So here's Peter Yarrow talking about the basement tapes. He said, one of the things about the basement tapes, which was startling and important, was that the value of what they were had a lot to do with their authenticity and sheer starkness. That allowed you to feel the energy of what was being produced. That was seen as valuable, which has been kind of an element in art where the seemingly careless, the gesture, the tracking of real human gut responses is very powerful, as opposed to very polite chamber music by Mozart. Remember, this was the era in which nobody had really gone around neglecting precision and well-conceived presentation in order to exemplify the creative act. So the basement tapes are quite a valid moment in time. That's Peter Yarrow. So anybody who plays music has made home recordings where you just set up a cassette player, a jam box, and recorded your band, and the fidelity was terrible, but there was something about the feel of it that really felt good that maybe you didn't feel when you went into the studio, when the fidelity was better. There's a weird thing that happens there, and it's hard to capture that sometimes in a great studio. Maybe, I don't know what it is, but the basement tapes had that. And Garth Hudson was a giant, and it's sad that he's no longer with us, but I just wanted to say a few words. It's about 10 degrees right now, and I'm absolutely freezing. But I'm looking forward to reading this. Maybe you guys pick up a copy and we can talk about what you thought of it. And maybe I'll talk about this in the future on the channel. Maybe I'll catch up with Sid and interview him about this. But like I said, go see Peter Case and Sid Griffin somewhere in the States. And I think it's petercase.com for the dates. Anyhow, thank y'all. Tell me if you ever saw Garth Hudson. Did you ever see the band? Did you ever see Garth? I'd like to hear about it down in the comments. And I'm going to go inside, get some more coffee, and warm up. I'll see you somewhere down the road. Much love to you.